Welcome back to Frontline News. I'm Sasha Lee Hamilton. It's now time for Frontline Business. With Trans-Jamaica Highways about to be listed on the Jamaica Stock Exchange, Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clarke says there are more offerings to come. He was speaking at the recent Jamaica Stock Exchange conference in Kingston. Michael Sharp has more in this report.
Owning a piece of the rock is no longer limited to owning a house or land, but is seen in the financial world as owning parts of companies through stocks. In this regard, government is divesting some of its holdings, thus giving Jamaicans a chance to invest, to own a piece of the rock.
We will be bringing to market the approximately 20% stake that the government owns in the monopoly utility provider for public ownership. Again, this will be a new day in Jamaica. For the past, up until the recent times, major infrastructure assets in Jamaica have been owned and operated by foreign partners. And we want to make sure that the Jamaican people have the opportunity to invest in these sectors of the economy that hitherto we have not had access to. And hence, JPS will become available via the Jamaica Stock Exchange after the Trans-Jamaica IPO.
Later in the fiscal year, he says the Jamaica Mortgage Bank, JMB, will be up next for divestment.
In this environment, there's no need for the government to own an asset such as the Jamaica Mortgage Bank. And we're going to turn that over to the Jamaican public via an IPO, via the Jamaica Stock Exchange. And there will be others to follow, probably too premature for me to speak about them today, but you would have known that there has been a push to have the Factories Corporation, the UDC, divest certain assets, and there will be some of those that will be divested via special purpose vehicles and listing on the Jamaica Stock Exchange.
The finance minister was speaking recently at the Jamaica Stock Exchange conference in Kingston. Michael Sharp, Frontline Business.
A local company is set to invest $280 million to develop a bamboo farm in Trelawney. Minister of State in the Ministry of Industry, Commerce and Agriculture, Floyd Green, says the bamboo farm will be located on about 2,000 acres of land. Mr. Green made the disclosure this week at the official launch of the 65th staging of the Hague Agricultural and Industrial Show in Trelawney. The company is expected to provide environmentally friendly alternatives to plastic and styrofoam and help create employment. In Friday's trading session, the JSE Combined Index declined by 947 points to close at just under 500,000 units. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 78 stocks, of which 22 advanced, 42 declined, and 14 traded firm. The junior market index declined by 10 points to close at over 3,000 units. Stocks advanced for 138 Student Living, MG Packaging and Paper, Blue Power Group, Derriman Trading Company, and Epley Caribbean Property Fund. Stocks declined for Access Financial Services, Barita Investments, Berger Paints Jamaica, Caribbean Cement, and Caribbean Cream Limited. Trading firm were Elite Diagnostic, Express Catering, ISP Finance Services, JMMB Group 7.25% and JMMB Group 7.5%. Wigton Wind Farm Limited ordinary shares was the volume leader, followed by Sagicor Select Funds Limited Financial with 6.6 million units and Sagicor Select Funds Limited Manufacturing and Distribution with 2.4 million units. Now for the foreign exchange. And news in oil. Oil extended losses on Friday to trade below $61 a barrel, heading for a weekly decline as concern that the coronavirus in China may spread, curbing travel and oil demand, outweighed the impact of cuts to supply. Brent crude futures lost $1.13 at $60.91 a barrel. West Texas Intermediate WTI crude futures fell 93 cents to $54.66 a barrel. And that's it for Frontline Business. I'm Sasha Lee Hamilton. Pleasant viewing.